Hey everybody, welcome to another Lazy Dude 99 rant. Now, I want to apologize in advance for my horrible camera work because I can never seem to always have it on my face. But enough about that, let's get to the topic at hand. Today's topic is parody movies. Now, this is about movies that, that they're a parody of certain movies that are basically making fun of, or talking about, or showing the cliches, or they're all different stuff. And for the most part, I like not cliche movies. I like spoof movies and parody movies. They're usually quite funny. But now we have this new breed of parody movie. This new type. It is the random movie. Now, the random movie. This started with the scary movies. Now, let me just say that for the longest time I've been wanting to talk about this, but I couldn't because I hadn't seen any of these scary movies or epic movies or anything. And I've heard they were crap, but I never could say that because I've never seen any. Well, luckily for me, I got my chance. And what was it? Oh boy, Disaster Movie. So, we put it in, and I'm watching it with my mother, for crying out loud. And on the screen came one of the most horrible, disgusting, stupid, and outright unimaginative movie I have ever seen. I think it is the worst movie I've ever seen. I know it's supposed to be completely random stuff out of the blue, but couldn't you add a little bit of humor in there? I mean, really, how is any of the stuff in that movie funny? I couldn't find one shred of story, shred of acting, and only one time in that movie I laughed. And you know when it was? It was the very, very last scene. But I'll explain that later. Now, there are great parody movies out there. There really are. I love Search for the Holy Grail. I love Spaceballs. I love Hot Fuzz. Hot Fuzz is probably one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. But where on earth did these movies come from? And another question is, why are they still making them? I don't think they're making them anymore. The last movie was Dance Movie. But my friends have seen more of these movies than I have, and they actually find them funny. I am thinking, how on earth are you too gross to get anything from these pieces of garbage? Anything at all. Really. They are just random jokes that make absolutely no sense and aren't funny at all. Honestly. I would go into the basic plot of the movie, but there is no basic plot. There is just garbage and trash. I go to the movies to enjoy myself, to have a good time, and I love movies that make you think, that make you wonder, that make your imagination fly. Like Ghostbusters, for example. Ghostbusters is an amazing comedy. It's hilarious. And then you think, what if there were ghosts out there? Would there be a Buster unit? Or it makes you think about just little things. Even things that aren't important. What is Disaster Movie making you think of? How many times you can puke in a day? What are those movies? They are not a movie. They are a disaster. They are a disgrace. How on earth are we supposed to make movies that are good if they're still throwing out trash like this? Really? How are we? Listen, guys, I want you, all you who like these movies, to actually pay attention. Is there a plot? Is there an actual story? Or are there just jokes that are A, ripped off from other shows, or B, just aren't funny? You want to know what the only scene I laughed on in Disaster Movie was? I'll tell you. There is a scene where they have these demon-possessed puppets of Alvin and the Chipmunks. I'm serious. They look like they were demon-possessed. Anyway, they are so gross and so likable. It's so I was totally disgusted by them. And then they kill a character while they're laughing and doing all this stuff. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, that is horrible. And then the last scene, everyone's singing a song how, oh, we're dating him and this guy's sleeping with this guy. I am dead serious. And that's my dog. And anyway, and they're all singing this, and the Chickmunks sing the last chorus, and a cow falls out of the sky and smashes them. That's the only time I laughed, because those puppets were so horribly done. Now, really, guys, really, the only time they ever made me laugh in that film is when they killed some Chickmunk puppets. Usually, even bad movies have one scene where you're like, oh, that was kind of funny. But what is this got? It has Chickmunks having a cow land on them. It's the only time I laughed. I am really ready to say that it was the worst movie I have ever seen in my life. Guys, you got to think, not talk. When you do things, you actually have to think things through. A story needs a plot, it needs character development, it needs something for people to relate to. It needs all these things, not random jokes. Oh look, a meteor fell out of the sky and landed on Hannah Montana. Ha 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 ha. That's funny, right? No? Well, how about this? A cow falls out of the sky and lands on the Hulk. And then, but before that, it lands on Iron Man. And then it lands on Hellboy. Isn't that funny? No. Guys, I hope they stop making these pieces of garbages. Or, if they don't, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to become a director, and I'm going to make a movie called Random Movie, which will actually have a plot, character development, and guess what, guys? It'll actually be funny. And I'll stick it to them. It'll be like, I don't know what it'd be like. But I'm telling you one thing. It would be a whole lot better than any of the garbage that they're shooting out nowadays. I didn't say the S word. I said shooting out, but it sounded like. Anyway. That's all I have to say. To the movie business. Stop wasting money and making crap. Start using money to make art. Movies aren't just something on the screen for money. They are actual art pieces. And if you keep on crapping on your drawing board, we're going to stop paying for it. Be sure to check out more of my other videos on my channel. And wait for more coming soon.